In this match, white team is playing the blank red team. Within, between, versus, during. The answer is versus. It's December 23rd. We are very the blank Christmas Day. We have 4 options after, near, as, at. Correct answer is near. It's December 23rd. We are very near Christmas Day. We construct a building and everything goes the blank to plan. According, concerning, by, about. According. Adam slid the blank the water slide. Besides, inside, down, beyond. Down. Everyone came to the office party, the blank for Bob who had to work, into, save, add, onto. Save. Everyone came to the office party, save for Bob who had to work. The blank, the issue of education. English should be taught in all schools. Touching, feeling, moving, contacting. Touching. Touching, the issue of education. English should be taught in all schools. Blank her head, she wore her mother's hat. Upon, behind, plus upon. Upon. Upon her head she wore her mother's hat. He put a blanket, the blank, the shoulders. Away, before, without, over. Over. He put a blanket over my shoulders. She is hopeless, the blank, organizing things. 8, by, of, to. 8. She is hopeless at organizing things. The blank addition to me. There were 2 people in the line, above, in, across, against. In addition to me, there were 2 people in the line. Chris is the blank drums and Lisa's blank guitars. Is, up, on, in. On. Chris is on drums and Lisa's on guitar. She told me the blank stop. To, by, up, in. To. He told me to stop. In the blank of the late hour, we will have to put off the discussion until our next meeting. Scene, view, sight, outlook. View. There was a pile of books on the blank the table. Peak, top, up, head. Top. There was a pile of books on top of the table. Old man took the blank his head and said hello. Per, onto, off, past. Off. Old man took off his head and said hello. Away, the blank you. With, since, without, under. With, away with you. She had been the blank from her family for a long time, until, against, except, away. Away is the correct answer. There will be 4 adults traveling, the blank 2 children, plus, during, up, until. Plus, there will be 4 adults traveling, plus 2 children. The company's financial losses were the blank to poor management, ahead, against, concerning, due. Due. My office is the second door, the blank, the halfway. Along, beyond, besides, upon. Along is the correct answer. He is in blank the 2 opinions. He wants to compromise. Besides, despite, between, versus. Between is the correct answer. He is in between the 2 opinions. I am sitting the blank to my father. Next, down, besides, before. I am sitting next to my father. She rubbed sun lotion, the blank, her entire body. Back, beside, during, over. Over. She rubbed sun lotion over her entire body. I am sitting the blank with my husband, following toward, alongside, regarding. Alongside. I am sitting alongside with my husband. With the blank to your invoice, it will be paid as soon as possible. Regard, note, care, mind. Regard. With regard to your invoice. Our house is just the blank, the bridge. Down, beyond, amid, around. Beyond. Our house is just beyond the bridge. The old man is suffering the blank heart attack. As, at, from, along. From. The old man is suffering from heart attack. It fell the blank the table and broke. Astride, off, aboard, then. Off. It fell off the table and broke. I would like to speak to you, blank, my homework, regarding, accepting, following, excluding. Regarding. I would like to speak to you regarding my homework. We were quite excited, the blank, the volcano experiment. On to, past, per, 8. 8. We were quite excited at the volcano experiment. I am saving up to buy a new bicycle and my mother gave me some money. The blank, it. Among, beneath, within, towards. Towards. He went for a walk, the blank, the rain. Concerning, notwithstanding, considering, underneath. Notwithstanding. He went for a walk, notwithstanding the rain. Then we have, I am busy, the blank, the moment, can you call back later, by, during, to, 8. 8. I am busy at the moment, can you call back later. The error occurred, the blank, my own stupidity. Down, beside, through, 8. Through. The error occurred through my own stupidity. She can't work much on the blank of the children. Score, report, account, bill. Account. She can't work much on account of the children. Julia leaves the blank her grandparents. About, with, in, out. With. Julia lives with her grandparents. They fell asleep, the blank, the meeting. During, following, toward, regarding. During. They fell asleep during the meeting. I learned that book, the blank, Jenny, up, to, in, down. 2. I lent that book to Jenny. This week's sales figures are up, the blank, last week's. On, down, below, along. On. This week's sales figures are up, on last week's. The blank, case of fire, go immediately to the nearest emergency exit. Beside, over, off, in. Our plan was flying, the blank, the clouds and mountains. After, above, with, onto. The correct answer is above. He couldn't work, the blank, his illness. Inside, following, besides, across. He couldn't work following his illness. We are, the blank, favor of his promotion to president. Through, over, between, in. In. We are in favor of his promotion to president. He tripped, the blank, a banana peel laying on the floor. Below, but, over, through. Over is the correct answer. I like to read, the blank, a plane. Inside, along, within, aboard. I like to read aboard a plane. Our seats were, the blank, the back of the theater. Since, save, toward, plus. Toward. Our seats were toward the back of the theater. Matty is always playing jokes, the blank, people. In, through, between. On. Matty is always playing jokes on people. Are you the blank smoking? Are you the blank smoking despite the risks? Besides, across, between, pro. Pro. Are you pro smoking despite the risks? I have sent the file, the blank email, aside, of, near, via. Via. I have sent the file via email. She smiled, the blank him, at, across, onto, concerning. 8. She smiled at him. He looked, the blank exhaustion, along, at, near, outside. Near. He looked near exhaustions. I'm too shy to go, the blank, to them and say hello. Off, past, up, via. Up. I'm too shy to go up to them and say hello. It's about 2 kilometers, the blank, the airport to our hotel. By, from, at, during. It's about 2 kilometers from the airport to our hotel. The prisoner dug a tunnel, the blank, the prison, above, across, against, beneath. Beneath. The prison dug a tunnel beneath the prison. We camped that day, the blank, a fire forest, across, down, round, amid. Amid. Then we have, she had, the blank, the table, under, except, plus, between. Under. She had under the table. The speed limit is 80 miles, the blank, hour, 2 per versus. Per. The speed limit is 80 miles per hour. Can I have a cup, the blank, coffee, off, on, off, 8. Off. Can I have a cup of coffee? There is no point crying, the blank, spilled milk, until, from, unlike, over. Over. There is no point crying over the spilled milk. The office works every day, the blank, Sunday, down, except, around, across. Except. The office works every day except the Sunday. He died, the blank, poison, of, above, at, off. Off. He died of poison. She seems to be, the blank, my idea, via, minus, anti, upon. Anti. She seems to be anti, my idea. Keep him off school, the blank, he stops being contagious, off, until, out. Keep him off school till he stops being contagious. Let's talk about it, the blank, lunch, over, but, in, for. Let's talk about it, the blank, lunch, over, but, in, for. Over. Let's talk about it, over, lunch. They are, the blank, India, then, aboard, from, round. From. They are from India. This gift is, the blank, you, for, after, within, up. For. This gift is for you. 1. The blank, my friend is a good chess player, in, of, on, by. Of. One of my friends is a good chess player. We had to rescue our cat from blank, the tree. Up, aboard, via, until. Up. We had to rescue our cat from up the tree. We live within a mile, the blank, the school. 8, of, like, toward. Of. We live within a mile of the school. They are being held in jail, the blank, trial. We are pending, trial, underneath. Pending. They are being held in jail, pending, trial. He said, the blank, 2 women at the airport. Between, besides, concerning, over. Between. He said, between 2 women at the airport. The oldest part of the castle dates, the blank, the 23rd century. Across, at, toward, from. From. The oldest part of the castle dates from the 23rd century. She met her husband the blank a dating website, then through since in. Through she met her husband through her dating website. A good teacher has an easy authority, the blank a class, aboard, until, from, over. Over. A good teacher has an easy authority over a class. The company became the biggest in the country, the blank his firm leadership, inside, underneath, under, per se. Under. He is very highly regarded, the blank his profession, after, within, between, since. Within. He is very highly regarded within his profession. The Eiffel Tower is the most famous, the blank the monuments in Paris, of, until, excluding, from. Of. The Eiffel Tower is the most famous of the mountain in Paris. They are passing through the security check, the blank the airport, by 8 on 2. 8. They are passing through the security check at the airport. She broke the world record by a tenth, the blank second, of 8 on off. Of. She broke the world record by a tenth of a second. John was arrested, the blank with his wife, concerning, onto, along, ahead. Along. John was arrested along with his wife. They often eat fast food, the blank meals, beyond, between, besides, beside. Between. They often eat fast food between meals. All her jars are made, the blank clay, from, per, onto, past. From. All her jars are made from clay. We set the blank the spectators, besides, across, among, inside. Among. We sat among the spectators. 1 the blank 3 is 4, in, under, plus, minus. Plus. 1 plus 3 is 4. My grandpa likes to relax with a pipe, the blank an evening. In, 8, from, off. Off. My grandpa likes to relax with a pipe of an evening. She ran her first marathon in blank 3 hours. Under, towards, onto, upon. Under. She ran her first marathon in under 3 hours. She made a selfie in blank of the mirror, front, head, face, cover. Front. She made a selfie in front of the mirror. I don't have any money, the blank me, along, on, back, by. I don't have any money on me. I followed him, the blank the stairs, without, up, round, is. Up. I followed him up the stairs. The blank from amid fever, the boy feels fine, aside, beyond, beneath, below. Aside from amid fever, the boy feels fine. He spent 50 years in prison, the blank murder, for, outside, amid, upon. For. He spent 50 years in prison for murder. She is protected from the sun, the blank an umbrella, underneath, up, in, is. Underneath. She is protected from the sun, underneath an umbrella. He invited Jack as the blank as Kate and Peter. Well, with, amid, along. Well, he invited Jack as well as Kate and Peter. Ted put his dirty clothes in a pile, the blank washing, over, beyond, for, along. For. I left the blank my umbrella, without, besides, concerning, among. Without. I left without my umbrella.